That shit looks smooth though. Right now. That's all. Yeah, that's true. That's right.
Mic on. Everything's on. We good.
Yeah, I can hear myself.
Alright, so I'm gonna just have this like.
We good? All
Straight.
right. I'm Mike.
Brandon.
I'm Eddie.
And we Dorm Days, man. We got a couple special guests in here, man. Oh God, he love using that shit. Oh yeah, y'all can't even hear it. Damn. It's a goddamn. Oh, you heard it? All right, tight shit. But look, I just want to go around the table and then y'all just introduce yourselves and stuff.
What's up, y'all? I'm Ari.
What's up, y'all? I'm Cameron, but y'all can call me Cambino.
Hi, I'm Kalia.
All right. So all they fucking like Instagrams and shit gonna be like, yeah, it's probably gonna be like over their heads, and it's gonna be in the description and shit. So if y'all wanna, you know what I'm saying, slide in DMs and shit, feel free.
Or just follow and support.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
And beautiful black and Native American queens.
Yeah.
Facts.
Facts.
But if you wanna slide in them DMs, I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
You feel me?
Go ahead.
Half Lumbee.
Hell
Lumbee
yeah.
Nation, y'all.
You see the
Lumberton,
hair.
North Carolina.
You see the hair. Look at her hair.
Yeah.
She's amazing. What the fuck? So look, this is our first time really having females on the podcast. Well, we had one female, but it's multiple
that
females.
podcast
Yeah, we're not
will
releasing that
later.
episode.
Like,
That episode, that shit stayed in the vault, boy.
Yeah.
You guys will have to subscribe to see that one.
Oh,
That's going
God,
on the
nigga.
Patreon,
Oh
actually.
yeah, for sure.
Shit.
When we make a Patreon, that shit go right up there.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
God.
But we wanted to switch the flow a little bit, you know, get some different perspectives and ideas,
For sure.
you know, and everything like that. So yeah, we're just gonna get into it, you know.
Facts. And Trent gonna be behind the camera, and he's asking us a question. Well, just some controversial shit, so we can have a debate. Nah, facts. Go ahead.
My first question off the bat, do you think it's a difference between men and women cheating?
A difference?
No.
You wanna
Oh, he went
say it again for the
straight, like,
viewers to
okay.
hear that
Okay,
shit?
so he said, is there a difference between men and women cheating? So if we're talking about the
Mike.
reason, if we're talking about
is a test.
no,
This is ooh.
if we're talking about yeah,
The reason in between men and women cheating.
the reason, yes, the reason is very different.
Yeah.
The reason is very different. They're still both morally wrong and incorrect, but the reasoning is it really depends. It depends. It goes case by case. But sometimes niggas fuck just because they just want to get a nut off by another female, and females.
That's not a good enough.
But I'm saying I'm not.
Hold
on.
We're not saying it's good. We're not saying it's
Hold on,
good.
Eddie. I'm not saying it's correct. But I'm just giving you the reason why niggas is doing it. So that could be a reason why niggas is doing it, or if they feel like I don't agree with any of this shit. But if she not doing it right, then they just go to another female that can. And I can speak on the male side. For the female side, I feel like if you like, first of all, getting a relationship with a female, they're emotionally invested. So, that being said, like, if she goes out and finds another nigga, I feel like most of the time it isn't for just to fuck. It's like you actually have a connection with that nigga. Yeah. So, like, would I say it hurts a man more because of that? I would say yeah. Just because it's like you actually like that nigga and you had an emotional attachment instead of like just going out to fuck. Both are very wrong, but it's just like the reasoning is different. Go ahead.
In today's day and age, with the way women are now, do you think it's still based off emotions?
Do I still think it's based off emotions? Nah, facts.
That's a good question.
I would say yeah because
That's the you feel me moral response because normally it is based off emotions.
nah, facts.
Yeah.
Our day and age, like the females we put up with them.
But I would still say yes because females haven't really changed in nature. It's still the same shit. Like there's the shit. The reason why we say it's different now is because there's a camera on this shit. You can actually see this shit. The reason why back then they say it wasn't going on is because they were doing the shit behind closed doors. They just kept it a secret. Like nigga,
Yeah, that makes sense. Like back in the day, like
go ahead, speak to Mike.
Like back in the day,
Yeah.
people they didn't get caught up in shit a lot of times because like
Nah,
we
facts.
didn't have social media like that where like you catch everybody on everything.
Nah, facts.
Mhm.
I'm talking like leave your ear part down and you can hear somebody else in the other room type
Them
shit.
recently deleted text messages now,
Nah,
ladies.
facts.
Look.
Yeah, Albo's fed.
But I want y'all to also answer that question he asked though.
Nah, for
That-
real.
that- That what was the first question? It was like
the
what?
reason is different.
Okay, the reasons are
I
different.
feel like I don't feel like the reasons are different. In my opinion, if you feel like the shorty ain't doing it right, leave her. Tell
Nah,
her I'm
facts.
good. I'm done. I'm gonna go fuck with
That's
somebody
facts.
else. Don't go ahead and like fuck up her emotions and all that shit. And
But
drag
we're-
you into it.
Yeah, but we're
Like-
just saying from a cheating standpoint, like
But you don't have to cheat.
no, for sure. You don't have to cheat. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is we're just seeing it from if you are cheating, then it's like the reasons different.
No.
Thank
No?
you. I still think it's no.
No, because you were saying if a girl isn't sexually pleasing her man, he might cheat.
Yeah.
Same might happen for
No, that's
vice
facts.
versa.
Yeah.
But I do agree with the emotionally invested part though.
Yeah.
No,
That
facts.
is true. But I do think that another reason could be he's just not cutting.
Not
I think
doing
it.
they're still both wrong. Like you should leave them if that's the case. But I think
don't think a girl would go get in a relationship. I think it's giving out.
no, but
Nah,
things
facts.
can change in a relationship. Like she could slowly start losing feelings for him, and then it's not
Mhm.
even intimate no more, or like
At
it could
that
just be.
point,
At
you
that
might
point,
as
just
well
leave.
get it.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
That's facts.
I think
Yeah.
I would-
I like that.
So I'm gonna have like a different like guy take. I feel like, so, me personally, before we can even have like that sort of like intimate like a relationship, I have to have a. You said what?
My fault. That fan, I know it was loud as hell, like in the background.
I was gonna say, I feel like before I can even have like that type of, you know what I'm saying, intimate connection with somebody,
Uh-huh.
like I already have to have that emotional bond with you.
No, that's
You
facts.
feel me? So, I don't think necessarily. I feel like for like different people, like guys and girls, like they have different like reactions. Like some people is like emotionless, like
Yeah.
they can just have sex with you and like that's just what it is. Like it's just the act. But
Of
I
course.
can't personally like separate the act from like
From
the
the-
emotions.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, to me, I feel like it's the same across the board. But overall, I think like guys probably have more put less emotion into it than girls overall. But I feel like it's really on a person to person.
Yeah,
Like, me
that's what I
personally,
was saying,
I think
person to
it's like
person.
pretty similar across the board. Like if I cheated, I would expect her to have the same reaction that I would have had if she cheated. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? What do y'all? Yadi, you want?
I mean, like, you
You
wanna
wanna go ahead?
Go.
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't condone it cheating, first off.
Nah, facts. We
Um,
don't
Yeah,
condone.
we don't condone
we
cheating.
don't condone
Disclaimer,
none
If
of
you
that.
cheat, you a
No
bitch ass
point.
We're
nigga.
just saying in
You
the
a bitch ass nigga if you
hypothetical.
cheat.
We do not condone
Because
that.
a relationship,
You doing better.
is a commitment, and there ain't no point in you being in a relationship if you're gonna do that person wrong.
That's facts.
So I'm gonna go ahead and let that be known before I even get into it. But I will say that men, in the instances that I have seen, I don't know for myself because I don't do that shit. But anyways,
Damn,
men cheat off of impulse and pussy.
Mm.
Women cheat because there is a lack of fulfillment in the relationship.
Mm.
That's all.
You aren't really, you could be in a situation, like I said, the instances that I've seen, where the man is not giving what he's supposed to give, right? Okay, he's not playing his part, not putting 100%. A relationship is 100%, 100%, not 50-50.
Facts.
So it's like, if he's not giving enough and fulfilling you, you're gonna look for more eventually. Because a woman will stay around for a man till her back is fucking like
And when you say fulfilling, are you talking about just like straight sexually or just like just even like
emotionally.
Emotional fulfillment.
No,
Okay.
I'm not talking. No, because
Well, really
if
both.
you're really in a
Really
relationship,
both.
sex
I
is
feel
not
like-
just sex. That's intimacy.
Yeah, and I feel like both very like they matter for sure.
Exactly.
Like you need to
yes.
have both.
I was about
So-
to say from experience, like, from relationship sex and just, okay, I'm just trying to fuck sex.
It's completely different.
Different, yeah.
But I feel like when you're talking about the reasoning behind cheating, it has a lot to do with those two different sides. So
That's right.
I feel like me personally, honestly, I would feel like it's different for females and males. Males, niggas just want to get their nut off. That's just the main point. But females is emotional. Like everything can be going right in a relationship, but you know maybe the female might see this other nigga doing something else completely different. You know, might be more invested than this one. But he might be doing whatever he needs to do type shit. But it's not even just like, you know, off of like, oh, she wants to get, you know, fulfilled, but he's doing all that shit.
I have a question for you though. So like I get that, right? So based off that reasoning, do you think it's like reasonable for a guy that cheated on a girl to come back and be like, you should take me back, based off the fact that, like, even if he genuinely didn't care, like it was literally like, yo, I just want to get my nut off, whatever. Do you think it's reasonable for him to expect her to take him back?
You
Because
don't.
you
shouldn't. Yeah,
you have a lack of self-control then.
Yeah,
As
you
a man,
shouldn't-
you should have temperance. Like, you should know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't just be out here doing this, because if she did the shit to me, then I would be hurt. And it's not like, but it's not like you should take into account, like, I'm not doing this because she could do this.
Exactly.
But it's just like, I would never do that to a person. Like, I would never compromise my morals just for some pussy.
And another thing is that you shouldn't be going in, like, coming back to her with open, like, I don't think she's gonna be opening her arms with her.
Nah,
like,
hell no.
It's like, bro, it's one of those things that it's like, yeah, it's once the trust is done,
Yeah,
like
that
everything is
shit.
just done with. Yeah, that's just how I
That's
feel.
Okay, another question off of that.
Yeah.
So do you? So it's like, do y'all think? And this goes for like
Get a
all
little
y'all.
closer to the mic.
This goes to all y'all. So do you think like there's a point once you've crossed that line? Do you think you can ever get it back? Like, do you like? Cause somebody's asked me that before. Like, if somebody cheated or whatever, and like y'all had a real relationship, and y'all had been building something for like years. Let's even just say maybe marriage or like kids are involved. Do you think there's ever a time where
you
you
can
can
shit
like,
too, Trent.
Yeah, you can too. Where you're like, all right, let's make this work just based off of what we've already built. Like, do you think there could ever be a time where you look past that?
I mean, maybe like once I. That's a tough question.
That's really
Because
hard.
I've low key been in that situation where I've tried to work this shit out. I've tried to work this
Damn,
shit.
nigga.
I've tried to work this
Bro, we
shit
need to-
out.
hold on, Trent.
I tried to work
Hold
this
on.
shit
I was
out.
like,
Trent,
this
come
nigga-
over here.
just
Come over
just
here.
come in the
It's good.
video.
You might as
Just come in the
well
video.
just
You
go.
might as well.
Just come in. Yeah, we got another guy, Trent. Tated on. You seen him.
Oh yeah.
But you know,
Just slide
I
in the middle.
honestly, like, I've tried to goddamn rekindle that shit. That, like, once you trust, for me, it's hard to gain that trust back. It's hard to trust the person back if they did some grimy ass shit to you, you know. And to be in their face all the time, especially in a relationship, you're gonna have those lingering questions like, damn, is this person I could trust around other people, type shit? Is this a person I could, you know, really trust? And all that shit, like, I don't need all that questions and all that shit in the back of my head. So
Doubt.
once it's done, it's done. You feel me?
What I was gonna say, like, what I realized though, like,
Get closer to the mic. I was about to say, you could just pull that bitch up and
Oh,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you feel me? Like you
get
doing
rid of
stage.
it? No, I'm playing. But like, piggyback off what he said though, like, when it comes to trust, I feel like once that trust is fucked up, then a lot of shit is fucked up. But the trust could be fucked up, and y'all can stay together just cause like the love. But love and trust, once it fucks shit up. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Cause like,
for sure.
you love somebody, but you can't trust them.
Yeah.
So like, it's like you
it's
love
hard,
them dearly,
yeah.
but at the same time, it's like I can't let
trust you.
dumb
Yeah.
ass out of my sight. Cause
No, that's facts.
fuck, you feel me? Like, it's always gonna be that question and shit, and it never goes back to what it was. Like, you always gonna question
Yeah.
everything. That's why it's really hard. Like, sometimes it be hard to let go, but at the same time, like, that shit just make it worse on you. You get bitter, you get mad, cause you be like, I don't want to let you go, but at the same time, like,
No, that's
I
facts.
got to, cause I
have no
don't-
choice.
I don't
can't
know
trust
you no more.
Yeah,
honestly,
I can't
like,
trust you.
You not who I thought you was. And
Right.
trust, I honestly don't think trust can ever be built back to the
Yeah.
full.
Extent.
I'm saying, cause like, even with my mama, she still don't trust me. I swear to God, you feel me? Once I broke that trust, I was, yeah, she know what it is. But that's dude. But I'm saying, like, once that trust is compromised, gang, all that shit really be out the window.
I feel like it's different when it comes to like marriage and shit, especially when it's involved with kids. Cause it's like growing up, seeing how my parents were, like they were high school sweethearts, but like they know each other since like middle school and shit. But they were on and off, and it was like hella shit that I grew up seeing. Of like, you know, like I said, like when it came to the media shit, like you gotta find certain shit when it came to phone calls, books, all that shit. So it's like when it came to marriage and you got kids involved, like you gonna have to have trust in them if you still want to make that family shit work. If you really devoted and want to be around there, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's a difference compared to like us now. Like, yeah, we young. We ain't got no kids. We don't
That's
like.
Like when
the
you
mo-
throw kids
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
Once
like when
kids-
you
yeah,
throw
that
kids
shit
in the favor
completely-
and marriage and
It
shit, like
conflicts
it's
everything.
different. But if you
Right,
just
it's way
dating,
different.
like if
Piggyback question.
yeah,
So what do you do like now that we young, right?
hmm
And in this generation, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of us have fucked up trust already.
yeah.
That we just starting off. You feel me? So
And that
how do
lot
you
is
think
just-
that's gonna carry over for us as we grow and try to? Cause I ain't gonna lie, even in this generation, a lot of people, if you go around as 50 people, I bet out of all 50, at least 49 of them gonna tell you like, I'm not getting married.
Oh no, for sure.
You
Like
think 49 out of
I
50 people?
honestly, in this generation,
I
I've
believe
done
it.
it. I've gone
I
around like, yo,
believe
would you
it.
get
Nah,
married?
that's
Would you
that's
get
that's
a
actually
high
that's
ass
actually a high ass.
statistic.
You're saying 99% of
Percent of it,
people
I'm saying 50
now.
people I know.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like that's crazy.
I know 50. I know
I'm
50
not
niggas.
gonna
If I
lie,
call
though.
him maybe one, say he go
Oh,
get
okay,
married.
that's different.
Okay,
If you
niggas
know
you know,
50 niggas rather than saying if you
All right,
just
generally,
pick 50
I say
random
25
people,
out of 50.
nigga, that's half.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. Like
That's kind of
maybe
crazy.
a little
That's
bit lower,
crazy.
but like at the end of the day, he right though. Like just the divorce rate.
Nah, the
and
divorce
not
rate
getting
is like
married
50%,
rate
I'm
is
not
the
gonna
thing.
lie.
Like a lot of people are traumatized about the shit they seen with their own parents and how they didn't have trust
Facts.
issues, and you get that from them, and then all of a sudden you don't have trust issues. You can't fuck with nobody either.
Facts.
So it's just like it's passed down.
I mean,
the line.
I wouldn't
lot
get
of-
married either just because of the legality of it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like
A lot
how
of
the
men don't
state
like that
gets
shit.
involved
Oh,
and
that's
all that
Yep,
shit.
yep.
But that
Y'all
shit
get
is that shit's for like.
The money and all that shit.
Yeah, it's
goddamn.
all that shit,
So
but-
when you divorce and you know,
But like with that like the I was gonna he said what was the question you asked though?
I was saying, I piggybacked off what Cam was saying. I was like, so with the way our trust be set up now, like a lot of people, I ain't gonna lie, trust already fucked up.
Yeah, so they wouldn't get
And
married.
not even from the whole relationship. It's people trust fucked up from friendships, situationships, parents,
Facts.
anything. So like, how does that carry over to you trying to grow as a person and eventually grow into a relationship where you want to possibly get married? If
So
already
are you
have
saying
fucked
like
up trust.
how would a person who doesn't really trust go about trusting a person and getting married?
Exactly. Like, how do you
Um,
set all those shits aside for that one person?
You have to like, yeah, you definitely have to communicate, but you can't be stuck in the same like shit you were before you were like trying to get married, because it's not gonna work. Like, you not trusting that person is not gonna work, or you having a limited amount of trust in that person. It's hard to trust people for sure, but you're gonna have to do it. If you want this to work
To
with this
grow.
person, you want to have a family with this person, then you're gonna have to trust them regardless. So I mean, I don't know how to go about, like, step by step, how to go about trusting a person when you can't trust anybody.
and it's
But you know what I'm saying?
it's all about self. Fuck, I forgot the word. I was about to say, but self awareness. Yeah, self awareness. Just
Right.
being self aware and like really just thinking about the shit. You know, what I could have improved better in, or what I could have done better to make that relationship work. So then I can make the next relationship even better than what
Got you.
it was back then.
Yeah, so yeah, make it.
I was just gonna say, I honestly do think trust can be built up to a certain extent in order to, because I'm a very forgiving person. What I've realized. Okay, listen. Okay, I was a dumbass, low key, but I was in a situation. And we was talking to each other on and off for years. Like, I feel like I basically like grew up with him, and he basically broke my trust over and over. We took like a little break. We got back together, and honestly, like, his actions, I was deceived. I'll say that. I was deceived, and he ended up breaking my trust again, and then we were all for good. But like, then I met someone shortly after, and he like showed me completely different, and it did feel like I could like move on from that and like kind of put some more trust into it. But I'm not gonna lie.
What up, nigga?
Oh my god, you scared.
Need a chair.
But yeah, I don't think that'll affect like marriage. I'm not gonna lie. I'll still get married.
You know what I'm saying?
Like being able to build a connection with him.
All right, so I get what you're saying. Like, you went from one situation to another. I'm talking about if that. All right, so your first trust issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he was to come back, right, like you said, you were forgiven. If he wouldn't have deceived you the second time, do you think your trust with him would have been able to build back up to 100%?
I think honestly over time, the only thing that kept me going back was because like I didn't want to move on and start over.
That'd be it. Gang.
That was really it, and that really like made me
Starting over,
dumb.
me feeling like.
I was already comfortable with him, and yeah, I didn't want.
I ain't gonna lie, when it's time to start over, you just be like, man, I just be single the rest of my shit. I ain't gonna lie, this shit dead. Oh, I did have another question.
No, but I asked
Hold
me,
on.
I was like, so
Oh,
do y'all,
shit,
would
yeah.
y'all plan on getting married?
Would y'all get married?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I ain't even gonna lie. Like, this conversation's come up recently to me.
Oh, yeah. And would y'all have kids too? And how many?
I feel like if you genuinely like love somebody enough to literally stand there in front of hella people and say like till death do us part, that's some serious shit. Like the fact that I've opened up my heart to you enough to love you fully and damn, I lost my train of thought. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. To love you fully and give you my all and look past the, you know, troubles and all of that and just like start a life with you. I'm gonna take that. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
yes, I want to get married because the ability of love, like, it's just, I love it. I don't know. It's just so nice.
You love
like,
love.
yes, I love love.
When is given right?
Exactly.
Facts.
And would I have kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many?
Because it's like, I love you so much, I want a little you. Like, I want more of you. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah.
How many you want though?
Okay, I can't tell you how many I want because I haven't entered that era of my life yet.
Right.
But my limit would be like 3.
3.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because like that's
So you don't want that many?
no.
Facts.
But
To some people, that's OD. Like 3 is a lot.
Really?
To some people, yes.
I'm-
I don't think it's a lot.
Yeah, me either.
That's not much. That's not for my Yeah,
Hell no.
Well, not. I mean, well, if you end up getting divorced.
I feel like I don't know. I'm an only child, and I feel like that's benefited me in many ways. But at the same time, it gets lonely
I
sometimes.
wouldn't want to be. Yeah,
so
I
like,
wouldn't want to be only child.
I would want to have 2 to 3.
Be only child. Yeah.
What about you, Karen?
Would you get married and would you have
I
kids?
don't know. Marriage sounds nice, but I feel like that's not in the works.
Okay.
Low-key. I don't know.
Why do you say that?
I don't know, cause just in the like we said, just in this generation, people don't.
No, you're just
wanna
not looking
get,
in the right places.
I'm just being for real though.
Nah,
Like I'm
facts.
being
Maybe
for
you're not.
real.
Maybe you're not looking. In
And
the right
also, I'm the
places.
type of person where it's like I can't stay in one place. Not like relationship wise, but I'm just saying like in general.
Mhm.
Like I'm always the type of person to be on the move, like just like traveling. So it's like if you don't want to do that with me, you
No,
on
fact,
your own. Like I'm
But
gonna
if you
keep
got
doing
someone
what
that
I
wants
want.
to travel,
Yeah, I mean at the end of the day, yeah, that's true. But like at the end of the day,
Nah, you just
Nah,
don't.
she's focused. If you got a nigga
It's
that
all
want to
good, but I
travel
feel
with
that,
you,
I
he
feel
ready to move around with you, nigga. What's up?
that's up to them. Like not everybody.
No, I'm
wanna do
saying,
that
are
shit.
you? Would you marry that person?
But like people have a problem like with that shit. So like let's
No,
say
but
like
but I'm saying this is the nigga
have
that
the
wants
answer,
to
I know
do
it.
that with you.
okay.
The nigga who wants to travel and do all that shit with you. Is the
Alright.
perfect nigga. You like this
Yeah.
nigga a
Okay,
lot.
then yeah,
Would you-
then I'll marry him. I said
Okay,
I didn't
cool.
say I wouldn't get married. I said,
Okay.
but I seem like marriage is not gonna be the option.
Nah, I feel like Cam. Like, let me diagnose you real quick. I feel like you have. Like,
Diagnosis is crazy.
I feel like Cam has like a thing with like commitment. I feel like that's what it is. Cause you're looking for excuses. You're literally like, oh, I mean, if you
Yeah.
want to travel or not,
Yeah, but
like,
it,
I
but
feel like
I said, no means no,
but it's-
but excuses can be met all the time.
yeah, exactly. But it's like there's no problem either way. Like if you want to or not, like that's on you. That's your prerogative. You know?
For sure. Would you have kids though?
Yeah, I have kids.
How
I'll
many?
adopt. Honestly, that's the thing. Like I wouldn't really care if I got married because I would still adopt.
Okay. How many kids would you have?
3.
3. Okay.
Exactly 3.
I'll definitely want to. Like that's one of like my life goals. Like
Get married? Have
like,
kids? Hell yeah, me too.
Yeah. Like when I look at success, like obviously like career, everything, like financial stability, independence, all that stuff. But like having a family is up there. Yeah, it's been ingrained in me like since I was younger. So like I definitely want to find somebody
For
that
sure.
I can grow with. And I feel like that's another thing with like that cheating stuff. I feel like when you're in a relationship with somebody, like you're choosing that person. So it's like
Yeah.
you're still like you're being honest with yourself. Like there might be other girls out there. I might be looking at other girls, whatever, blah 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 blah. But I want to like build with you though. And Yeah, I definitely want a companion, but like, yeah, and like probably like 4 kids, like 4 or 5, like,
4 or
something
5?
like that. Yeah.
Type shit.
Okay. I love this topic. Dang. I would absolutely get married. I love love. I love romance movies. I just love it.
Facts.
But I do think my problem is I think I love it like a little too much. Like
You're
I'm getting a little
obsessed.
delusional
Oh,
sometimes.
Oh nah.
Yeah.
Oh nah.
A hopeless romantic.
Hopeless romantic.
Yes.
That's the
It's a
problem.
terrible place
Like
to be.
I want everything like I be like fantasizing stuff like oh my god, it's just happens. And it don't. And then my hopes get let down. I'm like damn, I'm just a little delusional.
Right.
But I definitely can see myself getting married in the future. It will happen. I am going to get
What
married.
about
I just,
kids?
Kids, absolutely. I want a
What's your
village.
limit?
How many?
Shit.
My
never-
limit.
She talking about
No, for real. Maybe like my limit would be 5. But my only thing is I would be financially smart before I would not dare.
Nah,
bring
facts.
five-
Bring
Yeah.
5 kids in the world
Yeah,
before you
absolutely
and be
not.
broke. Yeah,
and my
that's
thing is once I
that's
start,
tragic.
Yeah, I want them like certain years apart. I don't want them too like much older. So like once I start, I want to keep going and then I'm gonna stop. So
Facts.
I'm not gonna start.
so you're gonna be on the roll type shit.
On the roll.
Type
On the roll.
shit. Popping them motherfuckers out type shit.
Like
Type shit.
a damn popcorn.
No, that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. Popcorn.
Somebody get the butter. All right. But yeah,
What'd you get
marriage.
there?
Honestly, I fuck with marriage. I can't lie, cause like I've seen successful marriages. That's been my biggest thing. But only reason I would say I fuck with marriage though, cause I was taught how to love by a woman.
Right.
So like, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie. If you really look at it, marriage is really idolized by women. Men, you feel me? They be like, all right, yeah,
That's facts.
You feel me? I'll marry you. And
Yeah.
shit. But like, a woman, she gonna think about the wedding and all
Right.
this. You feel me? Like, that's what they grow up for. Like,
Yeah.
they whole life they groomed. You feel me? They start off with baby dolls. They learn how to become mothers. You feel me? All
yeah.
this, like, everything set up for women to be wives. Like, you
Right.
feel me? So like, I don't know. Marriage, I feel like if you find that right one, the whole relationship, what you were saying, like the relationship starts. Like the relationship is the start, the path to the marriage. Like y'all supposed to learn, grow, do all that shit. So like when you get to the
course.
marriage, everything is one. You feel me? Y'all move is one. Y'all think is one. That's why you feel me. When motherfuckers be like, how long do you be in a relationship before you get married? However long it take for you
Yeah.
to learn who your partner is. You feel me?
That's fact.
But either way, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't wait till I got married to have kids though. If
Okay.
I feel like you the right mother for my child, we don't gotta be married. Like we can get married eventually, but like I ain't gonna lie.
Facts.
Cause either way, if we married or not, if I fuck with you enough to have kids, I don't. Whatever it is with us,
That's
I'm gonna
facts.
make sure you straight and my child.
No,
I ain't gonna lie.
I feel you. I feel you on that one.
You feel me? Like
No, because
Yeah.
listen,
know me.
that's where someone would have me fucked up right there because I want to get married before I have kids because if we have a kid together, we not married, and he turn around and do the same, he have a baby with someone else, I'll be so heartbroken. Like,
But
But
that
I-
can happen to you while you're married.
I
though.
know, but my thing is at least
You gotta have a prenup.
Yeah, I would.
With a prenup.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
Okay, I just want to add it in because like that kind of like.
No, I'm not
brought some
saying
shit
like,
up in my head.
oh, you just gonna be my BM. Nah, I'm saying like, before if we in a relationship and I know you the one, I'm not saying like I'm just gonna be like, all right, fuck it, let's get pregnant. Like, nah, we can have a baby if I know I'm gonna marry. Like, you feel me? Like,
Facts.
if it's
If
in the relationship,
you feel like you
and I feel
would
like we
get
got
married
to that
this
point,
person.
yeah, like if she be like, let's have a baby, like, come on. You
Type
feel
shit.
me? And after the she want to have the wedding before or after the baby, like we can. It don't matter. But if she want to have a baby after she gets married,
Type shit.
you can get pregnant first and we can have a wedding. And then 9 months later you can pop out. Hey, we married.
Facts.
You feel me? But like it wouldn't be no shit like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get you pregnant and I'm gonna take care of you your whole life, but I'm also gonna be out here fucking no, because
Right,
once
like that.
me and all my siblings all have different, you feel me, dads. All of us have the same mom. So me seeing that, hell no, I want all my children to be able to be like, oh yeah, that's my dad and my mama.
Yeah.
That's my daddy and my mama. That's my daddy and my mama. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
when they see us together, it's no split shit, no split shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's all one. So that's what I'm saying. It ain't no different BMs, no none of that. I don't
No,
want
facts.
multiple BMs. That shit
Facts.
dead. Cause then that's when motherfuckers get bitter and shit. Hell
I
no.
feel you. What about you, Eddie? You getting married?
I've thought about this. Like, I really want it. Like, I want to, but
Yeah.
like, just because of in the generation that we're in right now, and you know, I've been peeping like a whole bunch of people, you know, getting divorced and shit like. But not that many people, not that many people stay married for a while. Like.
So you're saying
I've had
marriage
cases.
is a waste of money?
No. It's not a waste of money. No.
Yeah, it definitely can.
Oh yeah,
It
can.
definitely can.
But
be.
like, what do you
Dr.
mean?
Dre wasted some bread.
What do you
boy.
mean?
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Like, what do you
That bitch
mean?
said she needed 20 racks to do her laundry. Get the fuck
but
out of here.
What do you need 30K on a child for a month? For a month, 30K for a month for a child.
But
It's
she
kind
got
of
some
crazy.
M's off that shit.
That's kind of crazy. Like, to hear that,
She came
it's kind
up.
of crazy. Like me, I don't even need 30K.
I mean,
A month.
there's a lot that a kid needs, though.
No, I understand.
30K?
Okay, a month? Okay, a month.
30K a month.
A month is
Niggas
crazy.
live off of
30K a year.
Exactly.
I don't know how them
30K for
niggas do
30
it.
days is crazy.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, yo, like a lot of this, like a lot of this divorce shit, bro. It's not
You're
even
poor,
like.
like you're below the
Who
poverty.
the hell
It's
is
kinda
asking 30K?
No, I'm just saying, like, there's just
Okay,
in general,
well,
but
that's
it's just like, bro, it's all. I want to get married, but it's just this. All
Nah,
this
that's-
shit,
that's-
it's just
that's
do you feel
facts.
like it's social media that's like steering you like away, kind of?
low key,
Okay,
low key. I want, but yeah, I want to get married.
Nah,
But now everything's
I mean,
like
I would
blasted on
want
the
to
internet.
get like we can have that level of trust and that level of intimacy without actually going through a court system and actually being like
You can.
judicially married.
No, I agree.
But that's what I'm saying. But it's like when the court is involved, it's a lot of shit that goes into
Legally.
play,
Yeah.
and it's like it's a lot of shit that's more on the man.
Mhm.
It's like there's more a duty for a man to fulfill his role as a husband, but there isn't from the wife
Okay.
judicially. I'm not
Okay.
saying that she'll do all of these things, but
Mhm.
what I'm saying is if she wanted to, she could just leave and just take all my shit.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I get
you
that.
have the option
So you
to
feel
do
like-
that.
Do that shit. Yeah.
Why? But why do you have the option to do it, but I don't have the option to do it? That's what I'm
I get what
saying.
you mean.
Like it's not
It's
equal.
not
And
equal.
then when it gets to that level, you feel like it kind of takes away from like the actual like, I guess, the relationship itself is like now it's like we're putting
Yeah,
all these material things on like such a high pedal, like you know what I mean?
Because then
Exactly.
you can't tell the difference between a girl that wants to really stay with you,
Yeah, and
a
it's
girl
like
that
a-
wants to stay
a-
with you just for
a
the money,
marriage
just to
should,
divorce.
but a marriage shouldn't be based on bread in the first place.
Well,
Like,
I
it should
have
be based
another
on how
thing
you
that we
feel
do.
on this
Exactly.
person.
And then also, I want to
Yeah.
have 2 kids too. by the
2
way.
kids?
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to have like either 2, 4, or 6.
Talking about kids, right?
Yeah.
I want to before I forget.
Oh yeah, you didn't say how many kids you wanted though.
Oh, it don't matter. But speaking on kids before I forget, Cam said something. She was like, she would adopt, or you feel me?
Mhm.
And I had that question popped in my head. So, do y'all feel like y'all could love a child you naturally have the same? You
Yeah,
I already know
you
the
feel
same
like you
way.
can love an adoptive child the same way you have a child that naturally comes from you.
But
I think you can.
Yeah,
I
I think
can't
I think I
fucking
can.
have a kid that naturally comes from me, so I can't really speak on that. But
still, it starts
no, facts. But what I'm saying is like you with but it's it's kind of the same with I don't know.
I don't know, like when
it's
I
kinda
say-
weird.
When I say when I want to adopt, like I'm not gonna like try to like force my
Nah,
child
facts.
to like call me their mom and all this. Like that's not me. If you want to call me by my first name, I'm fine with that. But
Shit, no,
I'm
no
not.
cap.
You see,
No
I'm
cap.
not. I'm not doing that though. My whole
We're not
like,
friends.
My whole reason.
I'm your father,
you're my
nigga.
We're not friends.
I'm your father, fuck nigga. Fuck.
I
Do
don't
your
know. When
homework.
it just comes to
your
adopting, the
room.
reason why I want to adopt is to help them out. Because there's
Nah,
people out here
facts.
that don't
Yeah.
have
They
nobody
fucked
that
up,
can
yeah.
support them. And if I have the chance to do that, then I'm going to do it.
Nah,
Because
facts.
there's a lot of people out here that has nobody. And
Me-
it's like,
Me personally, it's the same as like this is the same as asking, could you love your family like how you would love a stranger or how you would love like a friend? And
Family is another F word.
No. but I'm just saying.
mean that with everything.
But I'm just saying though, like, if I could love a family member how I love a friend, then it's like you could love a person who isn't family
Yeah.
the same way as you love family.
I don't know.
So that's the same thing.
For me, like, once you come into my life, like, there's a whole bunch of love. Like, it doesn't
Nah,
like
fact.
it's not going to like change or whatever unless you did some grimy shit. But you know, besides that, like, I'm very I will look out for you type shit. Like, it doesn't matter, like, if
course.
you're from XYZ dad or XYZ's mom or some shit like that. As long as you're in the life, like, you in my life for a reason.
That's right.
Someone put you here for a reason. So, like,
I think
exactly.
it's different for. I'll just be honest. For men, for men and women,
sure.
because with the woman, you're actually growing the child, like genes
Yeah.
and everything. Like that's your
You
child.
eating for that little motherfucker too. You
Yes,
feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Taking care for 9
Oh, God.
months. So yeah, I feel
No
like,
cap.
but I do think if I were to adopt a child, I wouldn't do it in the first place if I don't think that I would love them the same as my
fact.
biological child. Like I would still love them the same, but I do feel like I would have more of a soft spot for the child that I grew for 9 months.
That's facts.
I mean, naturally though.
Yeah, naturally, yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm gonna be goddamn bumping Teddy down with my kid in the womb. I'm like, you hear this shit? This shit hard. This shit hard.
uncle, nigga. This
Oh God.
I feel like for me, it's also the fact that I will, because I'm not going to keep it a secret. If I adopt a child, like, I'm going to have to eventually tell them I'm not their biological mother.
That's facts.
It's the fact that I have to break that business to them and then have them live with the thought that either their own parent couldn't take care of them or their own parent couldn't love them enough to keep them. Like, I don't want to have to break that news to a child. I don't know if I could do that.
No, but there's a way of
But
doing
also
that. There's a
depends on
way of
how
doing that
old
shit without, you know,
and
yeah, exactly. Like,
But
you
I
gotta
would
break
have
it to them
told that
young
shit
as
to
hell.
a
Like,
young,
tell them,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
hey, like, you know,
You can't
whatever,
tell them
like,
niggas later
yeah.
down. Like, this ain't no
'Cause that would
movie
be
shit.
fucked
You
up.
can't tell them niggas.
Like,
when
I'm
they
not
fucking-
sure. I'm not sure.
Oh God.
way,
Like, goddamn, maybe they find out through like DNA testing or goddamn go get their blood test and find out,
Hell
oh,
yeah.
No,
what
no.
the fuck is this?
I would
I've seen
definitely
that
tell
shit.
them when they're young.
I've seen
But it's
that
like,
shit, bro.
I guess growing up in the situation that I did with my parents, it's like you think about shit like that a lot. Like you think about that shit a lot, and I just wouldn't want it to be a situation where it affects their mental. But I know at the same time I could do it, and I would tell them, like, you know, I'm not your real mama, but I'm still your mom. Like, you know, I still love you like you were my own. But I guess it would feel a little different for me because, like Kalia said, it's a certain type of connection being a female and you're literally producing a life. Like,
That's facts.
there's a time limit on that shit. You can feel it move, everything. How it reacts is how you react. Like, it's a different connection. So
I'll say this. I would adopt a kid. I mean, ideally, I want to have like my
Your
own
own?
biological kids, you know, because I feel like even for the guys, like I get like the women, like their kids, like that bond since they were in you. But even for the dads, like especially like your son, you're like, bro, you're my, you're literally my mini. You feel me? So it's like there's that. Like I can look at you, look at some features on you. I'm like, yo, you got that from me. Like
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
like that's me in you. Like, you feel me? But I would still be. I feel like if I was in the position to adopt, I feel like I still could. Like especially if I'm adopting like a younger kid, because I'm gonna grow with you and like I'm gonna like eventually I'm gonna learn to love you. Like I've grown with you. I've been with you like throughout your life, and you've been with me throughout. Well, not throughout mine, but you know what I'm saying?
Some of my life.
Exactly. So it's like we've had experiences together that is gonna draw us close together. Like, and I feel like me coming like right now I live with my uncles. Like when I moved there, I live with my uncle and my auntie, and my cousins are like basically my sibling, like my second siblings now, things like that. So it's like growing up in that, and like even when I was growing up, like my mom, she would let like other people, like family members and stuff, like live with us and stuff like that. So it's like it wasn't like I grew up with them like they were my siblings, like you know. So I feel like when I look at it from that perspective, it doesn't seem that crazy to me. But I would also like to just have somebody like, all right, like I definitely like you're in my genes, my blood is in your veins.
Facts.
But I also take care of somebody I adopted for sure. I don't think it would be like super
I wouldn't
big deal.
adopt someone I wouldn't take care of.
Exactly, you
know
feel
what
me?
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Like I would love them.
wouldn't
Like
take
I
that
would, if I
responsibility in the
did,
first
then I would
place.
have to love you.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that shit.
Yeah, I would definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, let her reason my Broadway blasting through my